So y'all don't know what y'all talking about when it comes to certain things. You're reading some survey and some statistic online. It's not an accurate reflection of what's happening in these cities. It's not true.
And if we're not careful, and to piggyback off that, what I want to say is that when you talked about, Anton, like the robot dogs, right? That's just a beta test. And we need to be careful about what we wish for when we say the police is bad and we need them to be reformed because, you know, we want them to be nicer and softer and good. What's going to happen is, before you know it, you're going to see a robot cop walking down the street, and they're not going to have any empathy. They're not going to have any type of, they're not going to be human. And, you know, that's what I believe. And so a lot of us are complaining about things that we really take advantage of. To me, a cop is like a thankless job, like a teacher. To me, it's like, okay, there is a lot of danger involved with being a cop. And, you know, my dad, a Black cop, is someone that, you know, we don't talk about that. A lot of people want to focus on, okay, white people are cops, but plenty of people of color are cops. Plenty of people are, you know, college graduates out here doing, you know, long hours. When you need something, if something happens, that's who you're going to call, or the likelihood that you're going to expect to come help you, versus maybe like your family or your friend.
Like Sonya Massey did.
House.
She expected the cop, like Sonya Massey. She expected the cops to come help.
See, and this is the problem. This is the problem. I agreed with you in your original assessment of how it was that she was handled and that the dude should be under the jail. But then when
you don't think that the police have had an issue with how they police brown and Black communities? Are you going to really say? And I'm not trying to argue. So it's never been a problem. There aren't the way
back in the 50s and the 60s.
The way the 50s and the 60s.
When it comes to 2010,
what happened to Tamir Rice in the park when he was just? What happened to Oscar Grant? What happened?
I believe that there's individual cops that are doing bad things.
How many police interactions are there? Sorry,
listen. Y'all also, I can't believe y'all being finessed like this. Don't y'all realize?
No.
Think about this.
I don't think it's us that's being finessed.
No.
If you see nothing wrong, if you see absolutely nothing wrong, just hear me out. Hear me out, because after this, there's no debating this. Right, we're gonna always see these things differently. You're pro police. You don't think there's ever been an issue with policing. They've always had the trust of Black. I just asked you that. Anton.
I said in the 50s and the 60s specifically.
And that is a ridiculous thing to say, because you know good and well that is just simply untrue. But your beliefs work for you. Your beliefs work for you, but they're not facts, and that's just what it is, babe. But if you all believe,
we can even have these conversations because it's not something that's promoted by the media until it's election season. And so the only reason that we're talking about this is because it's to keep us distracted from the things that's really meaningful. It's not that police reform is a problem. It's that they continue to promote this thing because they want y'all to have a conversation based off of race, and they know that they're going to finesse you into having
everything is based off of race in America, Anton. Everything is based off of race in America. Why are you acting like it's not the truth?
World?
It was based on racism. Are y'all for real? Oh my God! And we're the ones that's been.
You will find what you look for. You will find.
You know that you do know the.
I mean, imagine coming home every day to be listening to this kind of victim mentality woman. Everything is based off race. I don't even live in the United States of America, but come on. Everything is based off a race in a country. What kind of stupid statement is that? So all these things are maybe you should come to Nigeria. Just come and live in Nigeria for just 1 month. Just let's recite again how horrible your life is in America right now. Since you are suffering from racism, you are being marginalized in United States of America as a Black woman. Come to Nigeria and live for 1 month. Let's see how you say that again. Let's see how you are being marginalized while you are living in America. You know, you people are enjoying life so much that you don't even understand what is going on outside America. To think that your life is miserable because the white men don't like you. with all I see. You guys are so free and so independent that look at how you are even destroying your own community, Black American community, with your freedom. Because now nobody even controls you people, so you do anything you want, destroy your own distance, and yet we are being marginalized. Man, be very careful who you end up with in the name of why. This kind of person will kill you before your time. Just listen to what she doesn't even have control.
History, right? You do know the
Yes,
history.
is. Notice how. Listen.
You've been
What was
finessed to believe that this hasn't been a problem.
what was the
It's
police
okay.
issue?
It's
Hold on,
okay. It's okay.
Jax. 2023. What was the police issue that was
Woo, Jesus. That you know what?
Yeah.
I'm done.
No, don't
I'm done.
deflect.
I'm done.
Don't deflect.
I'm
Don't deflect. What was the
No,
2020?
you got it.
You asked me a question. I answered it straight up. What was the 2023 and the 2022 police issue? When it comes
What do
to
you
police,
mean? What was it? What do you mean?
who
What was
was the person that was hurt by the police officers in 2022 or 2023?
Several people. What do you mean? I don't know. That's
Name
too
one.
vague to ask.
Name one.
That's too vague to ask.
It's not
You
too
name
vague.
one.
Name one. Name any one of them. Name any person that you think was being policed wrong when it comes to the brown and black communities, and that was unjustly negatively dealt with and hurt and killed by the police officers.
Okay, well, Sonya Massey, that just happened.
That was
Right?
24.
That's
22 and
24.
23 for a
22
reason.
or 23.
2022, 23. Give me a second. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up.
The fact
Google
keeps
it.
trying to prove it.
I'm
You
not
can't.
naming off.
See how stupid some people can be. Oh, there is racism. They are marginalizing us. They are doing that. They are doing this to us. They are doing that. You have no one proof. No proof. I mean, if you have if you are claiming that there are big statistics of this thing, this bad thing they are doing to us, yet you don't have one single proof of all the statistics you are mentioning. Just name one person or one thing you could say, yeah, they did it to this person. Now you want to go to the Google. Check it. Stupid.
Top of my head and be on
can't do
questions
it.
like this.
You know
You
why?
can't do it.
I don't. Just because I can't think of a name right now on the spot, I can go right now and Google a whole list of names of people that have been killed by excessive force by the police. Y'all sitting here trying to pick apart this just because I can't name.
You know,
Deny the fact that there is a policing issue in this country. Y'all are trying to deny the fact that this country is based on racism, and everything about this country is built on race. That's what they built it off of. We are the superiors, you are the inferiors, you're my slave because of your skin color. You're gonna build these streets, you're gonna build these walls, you're gonna build these businesses for free. We're gonna breed you, we're gonna use you to birth our babies, clean our babies. We're not gonna pay you for anything that you contribute to this country. We're gonna terrorize your neighborhoods when you do try to progress. We're going to do everything in our power to keep you on the And y'all can cover your faces and hold your eyes all you want. This is just simply the fact.
Imagine
And I know
coming
that
up
it's
to
hard for you to
listen to
receive
this
that
every
because
night.
you live
Why
in your
would you
bubble
commit suicide?
because you think you
Get
host
them.
police nights at your rooftop, that you think you
Remind
got
me
an
why
in
I'm a
over there
monk.
and you're safe. I just see it differently, baby. And I understand that we all can just see it differently. I know the chat hates me. I know everybody hates Jasmine because I don't always agree with Anton. But at the end of the fucking
She's
day,
still talking.
police brutality
Still
has
talking.
and still
Damn.
is an issue in this country. And there's nothing
Oh,
wrong.
man.
There's nothing wrong with calling it out. There's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with saying, "Hey,
She's the victim.
we need help in police reform so they understand how to not view black and brown people as criminals first." Because that's their indoctrination across the board. You're already guilty before they even know what's going on, which is why they entered Sonya Max's house the way they did, which is why Trayvon Martin is dead, which is why Sandra Bland is dead, which is why Tamir Rice is dead. Let's be fucking for real. Like you can say there are some good police officers, but they're not loud enough when it comes to shit like this. And if you are any type of human and you know that there are disparities when it comes to black people and policing, whether you white, black, yellow, or brown, it will piss you off to see the constant injustices that are inflicted upon the people, just as a human. Instead of seeing you're trying to debate, oh, they've never done anything wrong. When the police was entire organization was formed to catch runaway slaves, to catch black people trying to run away to freedom. And you think that indoctrination has not been the same since? It has. That's why it's still an issue. And I know Jasmine is so crazy. Jasmine is so loud. She's so masculine. She said, "No, I'm passionate about my people, and I know what I'm talking about. And I'm not biased just because I want to be white adjacent or aligned with whiteness because that makes me feel successful. It's not that.
Hold on,
Well,
let me just say this
just
one
keep
thing.
the
And
same
I'm like,
energy when we kill each other. Don't always just
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna
Right,
say
because of
that
it,
too.
right? Because
No, but what about
why
that?
kill each
that's
other,
fine.
and
That's
there's
fine.
no,
That's
it's
fine.
not
Right.
just the
But
police.
Right, because
Jazz,
we'll live forever with police on our side, right?
what
We've
about
seen
the
that.
group? No,
They have a
Jazz, you
track
gotta
record.
listen for a second, though. Back.
hold
What
on,
about
let
the
her
group of
talk.
black
Let her
police
talk.
officers that beat another black man? What about that? Why are we making this a race issue?
Listen, if
Let me
y'all
just say
listen
this.
to me clearly, I
It
didn't
was a
never
group of
say,
black police officers who used
Jazz,
excessive force
Molly, I
on
got
somebody
you.
else.
Listen,
hold
if
on,
you listen
Jazz.
to me clearly, I never said white police officer, black police
Jazz,
officer. I said police
Jazz,
officer. Whether you're
Jazz,
white
hold
or
on.
black, it's a problem for me.
Hold on one second,
For
Jazz.
everybody. And to be honest with you, and it's no disrespect to anybody on the panel who has ever had a family member in policing, a salute to them. I'm sure they do a great job, but some of the worst cops are black cops. That's just what it is. If y'all think that these people, these
Honestly,
group of people, this organization of police in this country has earned your trust that much, where you want to host rooftop parties for them, you go right ahead. But I see what's happening.
I see a man that is virtually going to pull a trigger on his brain. Kaboom! Or he run for his dear life. The funny thing is not only this person. I mean, all you need to just tune in and you hear black women talk. She's not even doing this. She's even an angel compared to what I hear that most of them speak. As in, imagine listening to this. Make one point and shut the fuck up. Let the other person talk. Why would you want to end your life if you have to listen to this? You can't live. Imagine where you married that it will be difficult for you to walk away from her. This is what you have to deal with daily. Wow.
I see what's been happening, and I see it ain't been no change. And when you
We
got
also
people
see
like,
what the media is showing us as well.
and I also see what's right in front of me, seeing
You know what's so
disparities
funny?
within our
You
communities.
know
But
what's so
y'all got it.
funny?
We ain't gonna fight about it. Y'all right.
The thing that's not popular and the thing that they don't show you in the media on a regular basis is that disproportionately police officers get killed almost every single day
day.
by
It's
black people.
crazy. It's
It's not
crazy.
about
Guess
white
what?
people.
Listen, you sign up to be a
Can I
police
finish?
officer, you might
Can I
die.
just finish?
Oh
Can I finish? Can I
wow,
finish my
that's
statement?
Wow.
Wait, what
There
did
we
she
go,
say?
right? Just like a firefighter.
She
You
said
go
pretty
into
much
that.
that's what you signed up
They don't want
for.
to go home
No,
to
what
their
I'm saying
families
is,
too. How insensitive
what
can
I'm
you
saying is
be?
this: don't be ignorant. What I said was this: when you sign up to be a police officer, or when you sign up to be a firefighter, when you sign up for that type of work, you know that there is a liable a chance that you may not be able to go home that night. You're in the line of fire, literally. You signed up to risk your life. That's the job.
So they should be honored, and the bad ones should be shunned and prosecuted
Okay, well,
accordingly.
shun them, Coach K. Shun them every time. Every time a police officer does something crazy or prejudice or anything, and you feel like that is
Yeah,
wrong, stand up for it. Stand up for it loudly, and get your other
yeah.
counterparts to do the same. That's what we
What
need
other
you to do.
counterparts? I thought this wasn't a race thing.
Well, guess what? Well, guess what? Sometimes it is. Sometimes it
Can I
is.
also
Yes, Shorty,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. Your mouth's
can
not
I
loud enough,
can I
sir.
also add something?
Oh, sorry. You can hear me now?
But
Has to be
whatever.
louder than Jasmine's to talk.
Can I say something really fast?
But y'all done did ill.
Do you guys think that it would have been a completely different outcome if the cops 1A were both black, or if one cop was black and one cop was white? Do you guys think the outcomes would have been completely different?
It wouldn't
And
apply
I
in
think
this
I
I
think
situation.
only
my
Yes,
asked that
argument.
because I only asked that. Sorry, I only asked that because I have a friend who's also a cop, and this conversation has gotten me to want to have this chat with him, and one of my friends was like, well, he's black, so it's completely different. So I wanted to pose that to you guys,
Wait,
like,
wait,
you
wait,
guys
wait,
think.
wait, wait, wait. Okay, we just gonna let y'all just gonna skip over the fact that she just basically validated a person dying because they put on a
No,
fucking uniform.
no.
That's
We're not
not what I said,
justifying that.
bro. That
Oh,
is
No,
not what I
no,
said. Stop
And
putting this
no,
shit
and
around
no.
now
your narrative. That's weird as hell. Say,
just
understand what I said. I didn't
No,
say
don't
anything
say it's
I
weird.
said.
No, no, no.
Jazz,
You can't
also
sit here and say it's weird,
And
weird as
I
hell
gotta go
because
on mute.
Jazz.
so
Let
it's
people
weird
get
as
a point
hell
for a
for us to
second.
sit here and listen to you say what you just said about a police officer because they put on a uniform. You the weird one. You weird. You weird as hell. Thinking that these people shouldn't have that they signed up for the possibility of dying. That's not what they signing up for.
I know what I said, and you know what I said. And if you want to
Okay,
spin this
what did you say?
because it
Clarify.
works for you and
What
your
did you say?
audience, go right
What
ahead.
did you say? What did you
No, you
say?
know what I said. You know what
No,
I said.
I know
No,
what you
no,
said.
no, but you know what I
I'm
said,
giving
right?
you an
You know what I
opportunity.
just said. That's
I'm
why you
giving
just
you
said
an
what I said, right?
opportunity. I'm giving you an opportunity to
You
give
know
me
what
some
I said, babe.
clarification.
No,
What
I'm
did you
not
say?
repeating myself. You
What did
know
you
what I
say?
said.
Oh,
You was
so
about to go
you'll
on a whole
repeat? No,
tangent.
no. So you'll
You was
repeat
about to go on
yourself.
a, you were
Nah,
about
you
to,
repeat. Listen, you willing to repeat yourself? You know you fucking wrong. You repeat yourself
I'm
in every
wrong.
situation. Yes, you repeat yourself in every situation. You aggressive when it comes to illustrating your point that the thing that you're passionate about, which is fine. We have no problem with that whatsoever. And you know I don't like to live in an echo chamber, and so I'm cool with that. But now all of a sudden you want to stand down because you know what
Okay,
I
here's
said.
what I said. Here's what I said. When you sign up to become a police officer or a fighter, you go in there knowing that there is a risk on your life. This type of job requires you to carry a gun, requires you to de-escalate robbers and criminals where your life is at risk. When you run up into a burning building as a firefighter, even though you didn't sign up to die that day, you might. Because
So
this is dangerous work. Be clear on what I'm saying. This is dangerous work. I'm not saying, oh, they're just going to die every time. It's like, no, I'm not about to sit here and be like, they died. And if they're scared to die, then they need a different line of work because risking your life.
The thing is, what I would say here is, there are things I won't tolerate. I don't give a rip about democracy. I don't know. What do you want to call it? If it was a man that was saying all these things she's saying, as in being, or even say being too aggressive, men, yeah, they're meant to be aggressive, but over talking to everyone on the panel without even letting anybody even make his own point or opinion known, and being too loud like this. Every other man there will shut you down. And if you say that kind of stupid thing, that of course, if you sign up to be a policeman, you're supposed to know that you may not come back one day. So it's not a big deal that you are being killed every single day. No man in the midst of other men will say that and they will let you be. But she's a woman, so she knows everybody, nobody will do anything. Nobody will talk trash to her for saying that kind of nasty, wicked, making such statement. She doesn't care. She's not the one to. I mean, as she is, all you need to do, if any man trespasses that she doesn't know, she will see pick her and call a man. Probably, even if she calls police station, she will prefer whoever they will send to be a man, not a woman, to come and sacrifice his life to neutralize the threat outside her house, or probably inside her house. Yeah, his life doesn't matter. Hers matters. No, if it was my podcast, there are some things you say, I will shut you down. I won't allow you to use my platform to spread that kind of hate. Yeah, I don't care the kind of opinion you have. Yeah, you can have it, but not in my podcast or my show. Yeah, it doesn't mean you can't have your own opinion, but you can't say this kind of outrageous something in my distance, and I will let it be. Man or woman, can you be sad? It's just like in Nigeria where people are so tribalistic that oh, you come to my show where other men are, and or even where we, if you have cities somewhere we're having drink and suddenly you start saying certain bad things about a particular tribe, whether it's my tribe or not, say, these people are wicked, they deserve to be killed, this and that. I can't feel comfortable there, and either I walk away or I'll tell you that they say it's very bad. I'll stay right there. But women, they can say that because they know men will feel, if you say that, they will say, you are shouting on woman. Everything she say will immediately be pushed aside. She'll become innocent. Look at what you are saying. That's why you are being in heaven, because nobody is checking you. Nobody is you guys need to come to Africa and stay for some months to understand what it's like. Yeah, being marginalized. Come, go to Middle East. Yeah, go to Middle Africa is already feminized. Go to Middle East. Go to some of these Arabian countries and spill this nonsense here. Saying. Let's see whether you are enjoying life in America or whether you. Yeah.
Life for this job, risking your life for this job, it comes with it. It's a part of the job description. You might be.
Cops aren't scared to die just because they might.
I'm not. Listen. I'm not saying
quick.
that. Go ahead, because y'all.
No,
again,
let her
I'm
finish
the dumb one.
Let her finish her statement. I'm quiet. I'm listening to you, and I want to fully understand what you're saying.
What I'm saying is, if I go and sign up to be a cop today, right? I know for a fact that it may be a chance that I may not get to go home that night. I may end up dead in the line of duty. Just like when you go to war, right? You don't want to die. You don't think you're gonna die, right? But unless you were drafted, you signed up, right? In hopes that you fight for your country and live to tell about it. But we already know, right, that there's a chance you might not come home. So that's all I'm saying. Nobody is saying is that's why they do it, to do it, but don't make it seem like they die every day. Yes, unfortunately, in that line of work, that's what happens.
I heard you. Cool. Hold on. I'm gonna let you go right after me. And I heard you. Cool. I appreciate you for giving me the extra clarification. And you said that directly as a response to when I say, because I was saying to you that police officers die disproportionately.
Before Anton continues, because when the conversation is going on and someone made one kind of outrageous statement, it's about now. If someone make a statement and so that one of the other people there want to respond with one kind of tribalistic, racial, or there's a kind of statements the rest of somebody will give. It's about the context of the conversation or the subject being discussed. You determine that response whether it was appropriate at that time or the right. There are things because we could say this general discussion that one thing about becoming a policeman, choosing to be a soldier or a policeman, that your life is on the line all the time. It's not a risky job. There are times you could say that. Yeah, everybody understands that. But someone was saying, policemen are actually they are doing so much, sacrificing their life to protect the community, and they are being killed in the process. The same people who are complaining that the police are not policing them well, they are brutalizing them. Yeah, these people, they are over and over even while trying to do the best they can, they are being killed every day. And then the next person will be like, so what? After all, that's what they are supposed to do. They're supposed to, since they signed for that job, yeah, if they killed, what's the point? After all, they knew they were supposed to die anyway in the line of duty. I mean, how to be that heartless human being? This kind of people that can put poison in your food, even whether they are your wife or not, they can actually poison you. You have to be that heartless to make that kind of statement. Someone who is sacrificing his life to protect you, you don't even give a rip if the person die in the process. You don't care. You don't know what they actually deserve it. I'm not a Christian, but man, sometimes when I remember the story of Jezebel in the Bible, hey, look at them. You don't need to go and read the Bible. There's a life one here.
Black people committing crimes, serving warrants or whatever, policing their own communities, and then you directly as a response said what you just said, and then you gave the additional context to it. Here's the problem. Huh?
Okay.
What do you mean? Okay. I was still talking.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I thought I heard something different. Go ahead.
No. So again, my point is that we have no compassion for people just because they put on a uniform at all. And we think it's only supposed to be one-sided. And so we would rather have conversations about and make it always about race, even when you have people policing your own community that's a part of the community, which is one of the things that Black people ask for. But we don't take no responsibility of holding the people accountable that's committing the crimes in our own community. We'll completely ignore the Black on Black crime, and then we'll have conversations about white on Black crime. We'll have conversations about whether or not somebody is policing your community effectively, but we don't even have conversations about whether or not that police officer is in the line of duty, and we have no compassion, zero compassion whatsoever, because even when it comes to troops, we have compassion for them and we say thank you for your service. Oh man, if it's one troop that died, that's war on American soil. But a police officer can get his life or his or her life taken away, because there's women that's dying out here too, and we have no compassion for it whatsoever, only because we want to align based off of race. And if that's how it happens, if you die, then that's just what you signed up for. And these people are supposed to give a fuck. They supposed to go into your war zones, places that you don't even want to be into, and fix your communities with no support whatsoever. And you think that these people are willing, and they should be willing every single day in order to serve you when you don't give a fuck about them? That's not even
think
human.
that's what Jazz was saying. I don't think Jazz ever mentioned
Listen.
not
You can't
compassionate
tell
for the
me. You
cops,
can't
though.
tell me the same way that I can't tell her how she's supposed to feel about a certain situation. You can't tell me how I'm supposed to feel about the people that we call as the first responders to the issues that we don't even want to deal with ourselves. We don't fucking go outside to go and investigate that shit ourselves. We call the police and say, hey man, I think it's somebody crawling around in my backyard. What the fuck is going on?
Wasn't Jazz this whole time just giving her opinion though? Like she wasn't even telling
and I'm giving my
you
opinion.
or us how to feel. So she was just saying like that, like very passionate about the situation, but she was never trying to force it on us.
You see the problem with women. Instead of her to call her out and say that's a very nice, which she actually initially said. Now, because he is now trying to say, hey, that's a very bad thing, suddenly, oh, she doesn't want to offend her feeling. So now she's trying to make it, oh, she wasn't that bad. What she said, she wasn't saying it in a bad way. That's the problem with women. They encourage degeneracy. They encourage bad behavior. They don't want to correct each other. Instead, they will go and backstab each other. After saying this thing, you'll be surprised. Once she leaves this, she'll go to her friend and say, you know, that nasty girl. Look at what she said. But here, before I got to bed, take that, correct her. Oh, no, she's good. She doesn't do anything. Yeah, you go, girl. Yeah, you did nothing wrong. Yeah, eventually they'll vote.
Okay,
What does
so
that have to do with anything?
I was
I feel
listening
like
to
that's what you just
everybody,
said,
right?
but I could have
And
heard it wrong.
I was listening to everybody, right? And I have a couple points in terms of, first off, respect to all first responders, that's police officers. Thank you for your service, right? What I want to say is two wrongs don't make a right. So yes, it's wrong that there are police officers that are murdering people, black people. In this case, that lady was murdered, right? But at the same time, we can't say that the people that make the conscious decision to put their life on the line to protect us should also be defunded. So that's why I'm against defunding the police. Because in every sector where there's a higher risk of your life of losing your life is usually in the higher paid jobs. So taking away the funding for the people who are willing to put their life on the line for us is just ludicrous to me. What I would
No, I
say
think
is
that
though,
they should take away the funding, bro. I'm
no,
with
no,
it.
no, and
No, no,
and
no,
to
no, no.
stop.
I'm 100% with it because then they gonna be complaining about the crime in their area.
Yeah.
So what I would say is, right?
Look, take it away from them and give it to us. I'm cool. Give me
No,
more
no.
police in my area, and I'm gonna feel way safer. And I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and self police, and also get social workers to respond to police calls, or what would usually be police calls.
Yeah, I think I agree with Anton on this. I mean, you are busy there comparing. I don't like police. I don't like police. They are too much. Hey, take them away from me. Make them softer. We want police. We want softer. In fact, we want women to be police, not men anymore. They don't want it to be guiding us aggressively to protect us. Hey, no, we don't like them. Don't beg them. Let them compare. Take it away. Let them stay without any protection. Yeah, you are strong and independent, right? Yeah, protect yourself. That's the thing, you are treating people with growth and they are taking it for granted because, they've not seen cold reality. Again, come to Nigeria and live for 1 month, and if you understand what it means to live in an insecure country, you need to see what it is to wake up every morning to move around Nigeria. Nothing to protect yourself. You don't have no firearm, nothing. As in, you are at the mercy of criminals. You don't. There's nothing like if call. You can pick up a phone, call police, and immediately they come. Nothing. You are at the mercy of whoever that wants to harm you, unless I don't know. Yeah, you people you are so protected that you need to pick up a phone now. Hey, there's somebody is already there to sacrifice his life for your own well-being. Take it away. I agree with Anton on this. Let them stay without police since they don't like to be protected.
And so they can make sure that they go and talk the people down and find the criminals based off of their social work skills. Y'all
Nah,
go ahead and do
we're
that.
not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, right? So
Y'all
what we
deserve
should
every
do
single
is
thing that y'all get in y'all communities. Everything you get, you deserve it.
what
100%.
we should do is, and this is from being a criminologist, is look into profiling, right?
Stop
Is
all
look
those
into
bullshit.
the way that we educate our officers on how to deal with certain situations, because that
These are the kind of men that contribute to this nonsense. You're trying to be soft. Just because what do you mean profile? You mean out of 1,000 policemen and one person snapped? It means he wasn't profiled properly. Do you know probably whether what he went through the previous day that make him lose his senses, and then reacted poorly on a certain situation? That all of a sudden, he was not properly interviewed or profiled before he was recruited. Suddenly, let's go back. Let's bring in softer men who have understanding, who will not raise a gun, who will come and when they see a criminal about to shoot people, hey, you come and talk softly to them. No, you don't need to shoot the criminal. Let him shoot people while you are there preaching to the. If I bring in a reverend father, a pastor, let the pastor come and preach to the criminal who is shooting people. Maybe he will repent. Yeah, these are the problem we have.
money
Fuck
could
them.
be put into that. However, though,
Fuck
we
that.
also have to look in. I'm not sure if y'all know what community policing is
Yeah,
building that
community
relationship
policing.
between the community and the police. A lot
Fuck
of
the
police
community.
officers, y'all don't
Fuck the
even have a
community.
relationship. There are
No.
police officers who have relationships with the people in their community,
Yeah,
and
Nope.
they're more likely to help you in situations
yeah,
and protect you. If you build that relationship
yeah.
with your
I always say the problem is not even women, it's men. Men, it's all this nonsense is saying. No, come being police. Let them every Friday call them being peers. Let them all sit down in front of your house. Call the whole community house. Introduce yourself. Hey, look at my young girl, my daughter. Isn't he fine? I bring my son. Sure. Teach my son about how to be a man. He's a policeman. Yeah. I let him know everybody so that everybody will be social. Every day is passing. He doesn't even need to carry a gun because there's no risk. He knows everybody. And he's a friend to every person in the community. Yeah.
Police officers, there would be no fear when dealing with police officers. And as Anton said before, a lot of times that fear comes from when a lot of people are either
Man, they're not
committing
helping
crimes.
themselves. What, you don't think that these people don't know who the ones that's doing all of the dirt and the crime in the community is? You don't think? Wait. Fuck the relationships, man. Help yourselves. Fix your own fucking community. I'm sick of this, dog. Because y'all know who the people are that's selling the dope. You know who it is that's killing people. You know who the pedos are. You know who the dudes that's riding around dirty. You know who the motherfuckers is likely to kill somebody. But then y'all want to sit here and act like y'all don't know what the fuck is going on in y'all community. Man, fuck these communities. This is why I hate.
It's not right. In a community, they all know who the bad guys are living among them. But for some reason, that code, you shouldn't talk to the police. You shouldn't tell them. Even if the person has even threatened you, say that he's going to come the next day and kill you. But then you don't want to go to police and say, hey, look at, it's about to kill me. No, the code is do not say that. Let him come and have his way. Or he says he's going to kill your brother or your sister or whatever. Hey, don't talk to police no matter what. Or you actually there, you saw him killing your loved one. Instead, you don't talk to the police, don't tell him you did this. You continue keep killing and killing and killing, and yet you are busy at the other side. Say, police are not doing their work. They are not doing their work. Yet none of you is ready to tell the policeman this is the person who has been raping all our girls, who has been doing all this harm to our society. But hey, police are not doing your work. Look at what is happening. Somebody is busy raping all our daughters, all our girls. Yet you are busy doing that. Yet you even saw the person as well doing that. Stupid. Man.
Why I hate the hood. This is why I hate
we
the culture. Because these is a bunch of ignorant motherfuckers that sit here and want to say shit about how it is that they need to be police, and they don't even pour into the resources that ultimately pay for the police in the first place. These motherfuckers don't pay one tax. We paying in order to keep the crime out of our communities, and these motherfuckers want to sit here and complain and whine about the ones that's actually putting their lives on the line on a regular basis. I think that we should be, yes, I'm with it 100%. You know what? I think that y'all deserve Kamala Harris. I think that y'all deserve Tiffany Henyard. You deserve Lori Lightfoot, Brandon Johnson, Eric Adams, Karen Bass, Andre Dickens. You deserve Shane Tao or Shane Sung over there in Oakland. You deserve the diversity, equity, and inclusion mayor over in San Francisco. Y'all deserve every single bad thing that is coming your way, including no police officers. They got a total of 34 police officers that's patrolling the entire Oakland area on any given day. I think that they should remove all of the take it all out. Get these people so that they ain't got to put their lives on the line.
I actually saw a man behind that girl that walked past now. So she actually living with a man. Man, I imagine how that man has been emasculated. To see, I mean, if I were the person, I would walk away from that house. You probably will not see me that night. If this is the first time she's revealing this attitude, can you live with this kind of person? Everything about her she's a victim. Even though she's busy enjoying life, yet no, she's not. She's marginalized. Come to Middle East. Let's see how your life in US. Do the comparison. Then come back to me and tell me how you are being suppressed in US. I feel even those that live in the Middle East, trust me, their life is even better under those kind of culture. That this is what we are against. However, you are busy living the best of your life, having the protection of police right outside your doorstep. with just a piece of phone call. A second, a minute, or whatever, somebody is there. You don't even if you call Shazike, police doesn't need to be there. There's a man there to protect her, to sacrifice his life for her to live. So she doesn't care. So take away the police. I have somebody, a simp who's going to protect me anyway. Stupidity.
Every day. Let them deal with what's in their own communities. Let them clean up their own communities. Fuck them. Let them have themselves. Let them eat each other. Let them destroy each other. And just build a wall around these motherfuckers and let them all try to figure it out together.
Shit, that would be nice for me. But what I'm saying is we can't just sit down and talk about issues and not actually put forward policies and stuff that will actually change it. Like, it's okay to see an issue.
You can't help people.
It's
man,
okay
listen,
to see an issue.
No. Fuck
Anton,
that.
let me speak,
you can create any policy that you want. No policy is going to work unless the people actually embrace it for themselves.
And that's what I'm saying. It's
nothing.
Yeah, so that's my opinion on this. Sometimes it's just like children. Children, every day they are complaining. You're not letting them touch the fire. Every time you're not letting them touch fire, they'll start crying. You know what? Put your damn hand here. Burn your damn hand. Next time, nobody will tell you. I don't need to be there again. That's when you pamper people too much, they become very stupid. It's just like what happened in Nigeria the other time. NSAS protest. I was against it. People are like, you don't know what you're talking about. SARS have been brutalizing Nigeria. Do this and I said, you live in the city, you are enjoying life, you have no fucking idea. You have no idea. Come to my town. It was the presence of SARS that made that entrance to my town same place. Before, it was so notorious that we were killing people every time. As in, if you are traveling to my hometown there, how dare you pass that place at night? It was so bad. It was notoriously so bad that sometimes I could remember there, you say, sometimes I wake up, people are passing the morning, they will see dead bodies. Because of increased crime there, until they came and stationed a SARS station at that junction. Boom! Became safe. Sure, yeah, I know there are sometimes they can get things out of hand. But it can't because I condemn all the good work they were doing. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're talking about. As if I've not had issues, situations where I was unjustly treated by policemen. You have no idea. I'm talking about somebody who has slept inside cells how many times. You have no idea. But people who probably have never even smelled anything are busy. Hey, NSAS. But I won't do that because I know in as much as there are bad ones, that sometimes you'll be unjustly treated. But still, it doesn't mean that you don't need their protection, even though it's not even easily available. Things hell could still happen to you because you can't easily reach them. But at least the mere fact they are there is still better than nothing. Those of us that fly highway constantly all the time, imagine if there are no securities on the road in Nigeria, highway. What makes you think you get to your destination still alive? Or you still have that car and still get to that destination? Or you probably might end up trekking till you get to your destination. And that car will cease to be yours. That's if you survive it. But sometimes people use your logic. Not every small thing start flaring up. People who probably have never even experienced so-called police brutality are the one busy shouting to the end of it. Some of us who actually have encountered that, if you are actually a car owner, you actually drive, Whether you drive outside city or outside, you must have encountered it, unless you just started driving yesterday. You probably must have encountered some unjust treatment in the hands of Nigerian police. As long as you drive, sometimes you park you on the road and unjustly they are just there to victimize, to deal, as in you are they being treated unjustly. But you pick yourself up after that and move on. And still, you might not to them, to you might not call them your friends. But then, hey, you're serving a purpose, one way or the other, protecting you. Even their presence on the road is enough, at least. Stupidity.